always knew I was different, super sensitive. But until recently, that was the part of myself that I repressed. And I say that to say this. It's been really difficult because everything that we put away and think that, it's compartmentalized somewhere else, we have to feel it. We have to experience it. And life is just crazy beautiful. And it's just so natural, and then at the same time it's just so excruciating when you can feel every single energy like around you as if it's in you, like all your bones are being broken, your heart is being ripped out, you're giving birth to a stampede of elephants, you know and then at the same time you're crying because there's just so much joyful, beautiful things. And it's so intense and overwhelming, and it's so divinely ordered. And it's so everything and so nothing. And I know if it's one of me who feels this deeply, it's got to be more than one, because it's at least four of everything. Two animals and two humans on Noah's Ark. Even though I know that's a metaphor, there's a female and a masculine aspect to everything. But it's also an inner child, imagination, the, spirit multiplying. That's what be fruitful and multiply means. So all these thoughts, emotions, and, physical things, they all have lives of their own. And when you feel them being born, being, you know, um, crucified, being resurrected, being neglected, having to be, shadow aspects of their fragmented self, it's not even scary. It's not even describable, but when we all realize that we are the creator, that we all are, we can't experience something unless we look in the mirror. We can't see ourselves unless we look in the mirror. So, of course, that's why, that's why if you want to experience something, you would go into third person, right? You would speak in third person to see how a scenario would play out. And like that makes sense, but if that's the case, then we all have the power. We all have given it away. We all have, felt these things, for a reason. But we all are supplying each other, all life, not just earth life, not just universal life, not just, you know, um, I don't know how to explain it, but everything takes on form. Everything's energy. And if everything's circulating in and out of the universe forever, this is like, you know, the quality of life is only going to be as good as the quality of energy that is being supplied and regenerated by what we put in and put out in our thoughts, in our emotions, in our actions. That's what karma is. but also, it can reverse. Like, and that's what's happening is like a ton of bricks. Like, when you decide to own up to your divinity, all of it, and understand it, if you only did one thing your whole life, you'd be bored. That would get tiring. If you could create anything, why do you think that, why do you think it's life? Life's just not here to be slaves to other people. But at the same time, it's like, if you don't remember that you're the one who created the scenario and that you can hop out anytime, it's easy to get stuck. And what happens when you get stuck? You need to have somebody help you. That's the whole point of being, divinely yoked. It's not a male or female or whatever about literal sex. We're all hermaphrodites, technically. Every single life form has a female and a male component to it because that's how it charges up. That's how it circulates energy. That's how it generates things. It goes from a thought to a thing for everyone, not just for one person, but how does that happen? It's so complex, but it's so simple. So it's like at the end of the day, it's no, one person better than another person. We're all equal. It's no life more worthy, more, um, you know, if this would be extinct, then everything would be okay. No, it's like everybody realizing their own responsibility, their ability to respond and call back everything that they created from a unwhole place, from an unconscious place, from a forgetful place, and to lovingly, resurrect it from at least the conscious level you have now, so that it doesn't go and, pollute the quality of energy that is being created, that's being drinking out of the fountain of life is eternal. And that's everybody for infinite. You're, there's nobody to blame. It's not a blame game. It's not anything. It's a chance to start over. It's a chance to see that we're not in competition with one another, that we're here. And it's not just Earth. It's so many incredible things that, we haven't experienced, and it's nothing to be afraid of. The only reason people are afraid of things is because they don't know them. But what's the point of being a creator if you're not going to be creative, if you're not going to, you know, pull things out of nowhere, out of the void? That's turning nothing into something. That's birthing life from a love of just the creation itself. Not to sell anything, not to do anything, but to inspire, to nourish life, to, be the Christ mind who has this idea, to be the sacred heart, the moon, the mother, who nourishes this seed that is, turning from an idea to emotion, energy in motion, into an actual act of God, which is the imagination, bringing it into life. That's Jesus Christ. We all have that Holy Trinity within us. So when we link up with people in our physical reality and we are not in alignment with those three things, that's how come everything gets distorted. But when we link up with somebody who is aligned with that, that's how, that's exactly what Tesla meant. When you understand the numbers 3, 6, and 9 and what they mean to the universe, and when you start thinking of energy, vibration, and frequency, then then you get it. And I'm here to tell you that it doesn't matter if you get it or not. Everybody's impacted whether you understand it or not. You don't just give and receive, for no reason. Air circulation, blood circulation, you know, um, you don't just pee and poop, and then be able to eat and drink for no reason. Because everything is given back to be recirculated and reintegrated back into the whole universe, not just Earth, not just people you see or may see, may not see. Everybody's impacted. And so it's deep, and yet it's so simple and beautiful. And it's an opportunity to really know divine love, to really be reunified with yourself, your whole self, your God self, because you've been creating the whole time. You have been made in His image. His is just a term, but in the source of all there is, image, infinite, universal. So it can't be just tied down to one label, to one incarnation, to one planet, Earth, to one expression. It's infinite and it's expansive and it's incredible. Allow yourself to feel that. Allow yourself, every time I feel that all my bones are breaking and I'm outside crying and I'm loving on birds and talking to trees and everything, and I know all life is alive. Everything is alive. And when you talk to it because you created it, you're one with all that is. That's when you really start living and you really start doing from empowerment, not from, conditioning, not from lack mentality, not from wounded, inadequate place. But that's when you start living as you were created to. Everything is provided for us by the earth. We don't have to work for anything, but we to create energy. We generate energy to power everything. That's exactly what's powering everything. We don't need to pay an electric bill. We don't need to do anything. We're already powering these things. Those were ideas because people forgot who they were and that they could create these things on their own. And so if you forget, of course, you're going to exploit a system that was, that nobody's conscious of anymore. But I'm here to tell you that's the thing. Water, air, earth, land, use it for its intended purpose. And nothing can take that away from you.